basically, since the loss of Nadia, this opportunity's come up for something good to come out of it, to help raise money for one of the charities that actually helped us out through a particularly hard time. And it also helps bring awareness to a lot of people, because like other people, you don't believe it can actually happen until it happens to you. So when it does happen to you, you always hear people say, how's this happening to us? It is completely random, and it's a really hard time, and without the support from organisations like the Challenge Foundation, it's so much harder. And they don't run on grass, you know, they need funding, they need support to provide the sort of support that they do for us. I think sometimes, for me, what I recognise of the whole process is sometimes the most simplest of things that you would just normally do is a mission. Because sometimes when you're really, really sad, you're not going to do the dishes. It's not. You might just leave them in the sink. For me, I sort of feel that Teresa, we've earned the right to not doing that today. No, and I'm pretty adamant about that. I mean, sometimes I might say, when are you going to mow the lawns again? When I feel like it, actually. Because, you know, today's a down day for me, and that's it. And it's about being respectful to each other. I mean, you have to really look at it. Like, when I'm down, I don't feel like doing much, so I can't really sort of go into Parliament and say, the ironing's packing up a bit, you know, you're going to do the ironing, you know. I'm not going to do that, because she's earned the right to grieve too. So it's about being respectful of each other and giving each other space. I think since her passing, we've both had to learn to recognise when the other one's heading on her down. The good part of that was, before she passed, or before she got really ill, she had the opportunity to tell us what she wanted for her. For instance, we told her she could go to the VSK hospice, which is a really well-equipped hospice for sick children. And we went there a couple of times for just a bit of a break, and but she told us that she wanted to die at home, and that was hard, because it went on for such a long period of time, and nobody expected it to go on for as long as it did, and but the whole time we were thinking to ourselves, this is what she wants. So she wanted to be in her room with her things around her, and she wanted her family around her. And in your own house, there's that accessibility. Friends and family come and go, and you know, so to a large degree it gave her and our family and us opportunity to say our goodbyes and let it reinforce how much we love her. Lots of family support. Lots of it.
And Nadia was, even through it all, Nadia was trying to stay happy for us too.
Yeah.
And she used to talk a lot about how she wanted to be remembered, and memories she had, and
for somebody who had so many,
it gave us the opportunity to you know, talk about how we felt, even, and it was coming from Nadia. She'd instigated it all, and it sort of it was a totally different way of communicating with a child. It's sort of like, you can't realise just the maturity she had.
It was pretty incredible. she'd come out with things and you'd think, you know, this is a grown adult, and I mean, at the end of the day, she was only a wee girl, but I think she had a very clear and concise understanding of what was happening and accepted what was happening. It really hits home, you know, you're not the only ones going through this. You know, don't fall into this pit of self-pity because there's so many, this is happening and it happens to so many families. You're not alone, you know, and like I said before, we weren't the first family to go through it, we're not going to be the last.